How do you feel?
Tired and sore. What happened?
You and Daniel were bitten. Madame Pomfrey says you didn't take on much venom, so you should be fine. She wants you to stay here tonight as a precaution.
How did we escape? Did someone else show up to help?
Elliot Evers. He arrived just in time.
Elliot saw the whole thing from above and flew down to help. He saved us.
Saved us? Or was spying on us?
Daniel, are you all right?
Esme? What are you doing here?
They told me you were hurt. What happened? Can you walk? Do you need the nurse?
I'm fine, really. It was just a few spiders. Wait, how did you even get here?
They sent someone, a big fellow. What does that matter? What were you even doing in the Forbidden Forest?
That was my fault. It was my bludger that knocked your friend out of the sky.
So why did you throw it at Kevin in the first place?
I didn't. That bludger is charmed to follow a particular golden snitch wherever it goes so I can practice alone. I lost the snitch in the sun, and before I could find it again, your friend had grabbed it.
If it wasn't for him, I'm not sure we would have made it out alive.
Thank you so much. I don't know what I would do if something happened to Daniel. He's all I've got left.
I can take care of myself.
No, you can't. You barely seem able to keep yourself alive, Daniel. Oh, what am I going to do with you? Elliot, may I have a word with you? In private?
I don't trust him. He just showed up to save us. And now here he is, making friends with my sister.
Relax, Daniel. Elliot is just trying to help. Now, get some rest. You both need it.
No. Mom, don't leave me. Oh. Where am I?
You're still in the hospital. You were dreaming again. About Mum and Dad. You need to let them go. They're criminals, remember?
Not Mum. It wasn't her fault. It was an accident.
Daniel, what am I going to do with you? I've tried so hard to take care of us, and you want to throw it all away fighting monsters and sticking up for them.
I'm sorry, Esme. You mean everything to me. You're all I've got left, too.
That's not true. You've got your friends. They care a lot about you. And Elliot seemed nice. Maybe you should be friends with him.
Just because Elliot chased off a few spiders doesn't mean we have to be friends.
Don't be so stubborn, Daniel. Elliot is a good wizard. You could learn a thing or two from him. That's why I asked him to keep an eye on you. So be nice. For me?
Fine, if it means that much to you.
Thank you. Now, you still need your rest, and I need to get home. Be good, okay?
Goodbye, Esme.
And that's where they found her. Crane claims she was attacked by not me, but it's obvious she was just snooping around Professor Longbottom's office.
Maybe we should take a closer look at him too, just in case.
But we know it's not Longbottom. We were there.
And so was he. I'm not saying the professor is a villain, just that it's possible he had something to do with it. Maybe he supports Not-Me's message. Sharing magic with muggles isn't exactly dark wizard-worthy behavior.
Maybe not, but it's still illegal.
And all I'm saying is it's worth investigating. That's it.
Hello, Daniel.
Oh, it's you. Coming to check on me already?
Esme's just worried about you. She thought you might benefit from some extra guidance.
I'm doing just fine, thanks.
Trust me, I can relate to getting into trouble. I've been to McGonagall's office plenty of times in 7 years. Making friends in high places, it's all part of the game.
What game?
Life, of course. We're all playing, but some of us are better at it than others.
Yeah, and most of the time it feels like everyone else cheats.
That's because the game is rigged, my friend. It's just like Quidditch. If you want to win, sometimes you have to bend the rules.
I don't think cheating is necessary to have a good life.
Oh? Then perhaps you'd care to test that theory.
Are you crazy? We're in the hospital. We'll get in trouble.
It appears to me that we're alone, and I'll try to make it fast.
Totem locomotive. Expelliarmus. Wellington. Incendio.
That's not fair. You cheated.
Was this a formal duel? No. I won. Nothing else matters. You see, there are shortcuts to everything. You just need to know where to look. And you must be strong, even if you're afraid. Do you think I defeated that acromantula because I was afraid of it? No. I beat it because I was stronger.
I'm not afraid.
Fear is weakness, but it can also be motivation. Use it, feed off it, and your power will grow. That's how you protect your sister. Show everybody how strong you really are. Understand? Good. Now, come on, let's get you back to your dormitory. Filch has been skulking around here threatening everyone with detention, and you definitely don't want to run into him.
Definitely not.
Right. Today's practical exam should be quite simple. You'll be repotting the Dittany in front of you and choosing the correct new growing medium. Points will be given for both speed and accuracy. Is everyone ready?
Ready.
Ready, Professor.
Excellent. All right. Begin. My poor plants. Who did this? No one answers? In that case, detention. All of you.
All of us? But we didn't do anything. It was all Cassandra.
Do you have any proof?
No.
Well then, detention. Whoever was responsible will have to think long and hard about what they've done. And the rest of you can think on being more careful around living things. Class dismissed.
I just don't understand her. Some days she's so mean. Other days she's almost nice. But this,
This was a step too far.
The worst. You really think she's bad?
Well, yeah. Who else would have hidden a venomous tentacula in our patch?
You can't prove it was her, Daniel. And besides, she's not nearly as bad as some of the bullies in my year.
Who were they?
Slytherins. They made my life a nightmare.
What did they do?
Too much to say. But I shouldn't gossip. And I have to get these plants repotted before their roots dry. On with you, get to your next class.
Who do you think those Slytherins were?
I don't know. But if they were worse than Cassandra, I almost don't want to find out.
It's not fair. We shouldn't be in here. This was all Cassandra's doing.
You heard Professor Longbottom. We don't have any proof.
We don't need proof. Why would we hide a tentacula in our own trough? We know it was Cassandra. It's always her. Besides, you know how much she loves venomous tentacula.
Oh, I know. I've heard her talking to her plants like they're pets. Then again, I've heard you talking to your potions the same way.
What's this? Students making merry when they're in detention?
We weren't having fun. Don't worry about that.
Maybe an extra 2 hours of polishing would do it. And then you can clean the toilets.
What? No, that's not fair. We're almost done with all the trophies.
Don't look like it to me. Detention ain't like the old days. Wouldn't see no kids laughing when they're hanging by their toes in the dungeons. Nope, not like the old days at all. Shame, really. Thought we turned a corner with the Inquisitorial Squad.
The what?
Inquisitorial Squad. Head Mistress Umbridge's brilliant idea. Now, she had vision. Knew that students needed to be put in their place.
What did the Inquisitorial Squad do?
Kept other students in check. Important to have a man on the inside. Mostly Slytherins, including 3 of the best this school has ever seen. Enough talking. Back to work, or it's scrubbing the dungeons for the 2 of you.
I wonder if those are the same Slytherins Professor Longbottom was talking about.
It wouldn't surprise me. I'm just glad they're not at school anymore.
Same here. But aren't you just a little curious? A group that notorious, even now they're still talked about?
Yeah, for being cruel.
Still, I think we should do some research to find out who they were. And I think I know right where to check.
You do?
Filch mentioned an Umbridge. I bet she'd know more.
Well then, looks like we'll have to find out more about her. I don't get it. She was a headmaster, right? So why isn't her portrait anywhere?
It doesn't make any sense. It's like they've erased all memory of her.
Hello, you two. What are you doing in the holes in this hour? It's nearly bedtime.
We were searching for Professor Umbridge's portrait, but can't find a thing. Did you know her?
Why would you be researching her?
We were trying to find out more about those bullies you mentioned. Filch mentioned Umbridge's Inquisitorial Squad. We figured it might be the same group, but we can't find note of them anywhere.
For good reason. That was a dark time in Hogwarts history.
What happened? Those Slytherins sound like real nasty characters.
They were. 3 of them. Draco Malfoy, Vincent Crabbe, and Gregory Goyle. They stalked these halls like they owned the place. Biggest bullies I've ever seen. Never saw one without the others. On their own, they weren't particularly terrible. But together...
Incendio! Time Turner! Swelling Solution! Thunderbird! Expelliarmus! Incendio! I'll be back. You'll see.
Wow, they sound worse than Cassandra.
Cassandra might have a few sharp edges, but Malfoy and his gang were nothing but malice and spite. Even sided with you-know-who during the Battle of Hogwarts. At least, at first.
No way! I can't believe anyone at Hogwarts would side with him.
Like I said, dark days. But even Malfoy came around in the end. He sided with Harry Potter and his allies.
We figured it might be the same group, but we can't
Redeemed himself? Really?
Really. Even the worst bullies have something to make them human. Remember that. Now, off to bed with you. Trust me, you do not want a second detention with Filch.
Well, I guess it's one mystery solved.
Even if Malfoy turned to good at the end, I think I'm glad he and his friends aren't at Hogwarts anymore. I'll take Cassandra and her snark any day over them.